What's up guys, this is Tricia here and I'm coming at you today with this week's Tip Tuesday. This week's tip is all about helping you break down your quarter four goals into 4 simple steps. If you haven't been setting quarterly goals or you feel like 2018 is just running away from you, no worries, this is going to help you make 2018 and the rest of it your best. Step 1 is to choose your result goal. Now, if you're just starting out or you're a solopreneur, I highly recommend sticking to 1 to 2 goals max. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. And if you have been around for a while or you have a team behind you, I would recommend sticking to 2 to 3 goals max, and that way you're still focusing on what's important. Now, you're gonna have to choose a goal that is going to apply to where you're at in your business right now, but make sure that it's gonna help you get towards what your overall arching goal is for your business. Now, that might look like increasing more leads, improving sales, conversions, creating a new product, or maybe making a key hire. Whatever it is, make it specific and make it quantifiable. That way you know that you've either hit it or you didn't. And if you didn't, you know how to improve. The second step is to choose your milestones. There's not many runners who just wake up one day and decide that they're gonna go do a marathon. They'll usually train for it and break down the distance into bite-sized chunks so that they can slowly and gradually get to that running distance. Same goes for you and your goal. I want you to work backwards, reverse engineer, and decide what are those key points along this journey that you need to hit so that you know that you're progressing towards that goal. You want to make sure that these milestones are clear, specific, and measurable, so that way that you know when you look at it, you know if you're on track or not. I recommend having around 3 milestones for each goal. That way it's bite-sized enough, but it's not too many steps that you feel overwhelmed. Step number 3 is to create your actions and tasks list. So based on those milestones, I want you to create around 3 to 4 action items that you can do on the daily to make sure that you are working towards your goals. This is what you're going to be actually putting into your calendar and scheduling in so that you make sure you're making the time to do to move you towards that milestone. And I want to emphasize the word action because a lot of times we'll put things in our calendar that are so vague, so big, and maybe they don't even have a verb before it, so you're just kind of looking at like, what do I do now? So make sure that whatever you're putting in starts with a verb so it's actionable and it's very specific and bite-sized enough that you know you can accomplish it in a day, that you can move towards the next thing the next day. Step number 4 is to make a commitment. If you're like me and you've set goals in the past and you haven't stuck to, it can be a little damaging to the self-esteem. So I want you to make the commitment right now that you're going to stick to this goal and you're going to accomplish it by December 31st, 2018. You want to list out the reasons why it's important that you do it, who's affected by it if you accomplish this goal, and how you're going to celebrate when you achieve this goal. Celebrating your goals every time you accomplish it gives you that motivation to do it again when January comes around. I love doing this process because it helps me to stay more calm. I have way less anxiety about what I need to do in the next 2-3 months. I just need to focus on what I need to do now because I know I've laid it out and I know that I'm going to work on those things later. Now you gotta be aware because there's always going to be unexpected things that come up. That's just what happens with entrepreneurship. So being able to pivot and adapt on the fly is going to be crucial to making sure that you stay on target to your Q4 goal. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you for next week's Tip Tuesday.